January 17th, 2018, I lost my uncle. He was too young to even go so soon, and to this day, I can speak for my entire family when I say, Uncle Dave, we are still very devastated that you are not with us in the flesh. It completely shattered us. He had pulmonary fibrosis from exposure to chemicals from the 9/11 attacks. And it worsened over time, and it claimed his life 17 years later. My uncle was a DJ, and he was a badass poet. My uncle's poems proved that he was lyrically inclined, and he was spiritually inclined too, and he loved carnival so bad. He would have shared with me some of his books where he would write down poems, and I can remember some poems that he wrote down speaking about God, speaking about spirituality. And in his writing, he wrote as though he'd been to heaven before, and like he knew for a fact what it was like, and that he knew for a fact that the afterlife was a better place. I would read his poems, and it's like he's speaking like he's been there, or he remembers heaven. Even though at this age I was only about 15, 16 years old, Uncle Dave would tell me that God is inside of everything. Okay, God is in everything. He said man is to dog as wind is to rain and trees. It's all God. He said nature was made in the image of God, not just us. The dogs, the bird, the fish, all of it was made in the image of God, not just you, my niece, not just you. And I remember when my grandmother died, his mother, I broke down crying so bad. I was bawling down the place, and he came to me and he said, child, stop that. Stop that. Why you're crying like that? Stop that. Grandmother gone to a better place. What do you stop that? He was telling it to me as though he knows for a fact that his mother is in a better place. And even upon him, his last days, like he really believed in the afterlife and that we were going to a better place. And after he was gone, and the many dreams that I would have afterwards, and even me feeling like I've received ancestral messages from him, I really started to believe him more after he was gone. I remember when I started doing background vocals for local calypsonians. Now, this is while he was still alive. He was excited, and he's like, my little niece going to be a big soca star, you're going to be a big calypsonian. And I wasn't there yet. I was just doing background vocals, and he was just that proud of me.